Warhammer 40k Darktide has had a bit of a resurgence of late. I've enjoyed it for quite a while now. I've made a video on it, or maybe a couple of videos on it, talking about how the fact that I think is really cool. I don't think it's a game that one should spend all day, every day smashing, because that's how you get bored of games. And I have noticed a lot of people these days seem to hyper fixate on one game in particular, put about 200 hours into it, and then complain there's nothing to do in it. Well, you know, games for the most part are finite, they're not infinite, so you know, you're only going to get X amount of fun out of it. However, that's pushed aside, Darktide is actually a really good game with a great gameplay loop, a fantastic atmosphere. I have seen a fair few of YouTube reviews from larger, more creditable YouTubers complaining that Darktide's design of the world is very bland and stuff, and it's 40k. Was you expecting rainbows and unicorns? That's not 40k. 40k is grim, dark, and savage as all hell. And Darktide takes place on a hive world, and it's being invaded by the chaos, you know, specifically Nurgle, so it's not going to be pretty. But it's pretty badass. However, Darktide does have an issue, and it's an issue that plagues a lot of modern games. And it's, in my opinion, its only major drawback is all the awesome stuff that you can get for your characters, depending on who you choose. I'm leveling up my ogre in here. You have to pay real money to get the really awesome stuff. Kind of similar to games like Halo Infinite and all that. You can unlock stuff, but it's not great. If you want the really cool looking stuff, you have to pay real money for it. And that is Darktide's major issue, is the fact that the gameplay is really fun. Graphically, the game is very good, plays very well. It's just such a shame that all of the really awesome stuff is blocked behind paywalls. Now, you can, as you progress through the game, you can unlock daily and weekly challenges. I don't know why they're not there at the beginning, but that's just life. And you can unlock some really cool stuff that way. But again, it's nowhere near as good looking as the stuff that you can buy. Now, you can grind like a mofo and unlock a lot of stuff for your characters. Well, I say a lot of stuff. Some stuff. Not too much. I'm not going to get too excited with it. But if you're thinking of picking up Darktide, bear that one in mind. Now, I'm not really one to throw money at games. Sea of Thieves is a little bit of an exception, because I have picked up the odd thing, but I don't think I've actually spent real money on it. I think I've earned the in-game credits to buy things from the store. So, you know, there's that. But Darktide's, it's a good game, and it's got a healthy player base now across PC and Xbox, and I believe there is crossplay, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, I've got nothing negative about the gameplay itself, just please, for the love of God, can we get a game where we can earn everything in it? Don't lock anything behind a paywall. If this was a free-to-play game, fair enough, you know? If it's free to play, the development team has to make money somewhere, and I get that, that's cool. But when Darktide was released as a full game, full priced, well, I think its full price was about 35 quid, I think, so it wasn't massively priced, but still, you're paying a wodge of cheddar to get this game. You should not have to pay extra for things that should be in the game. I mean, if you play all the old games from like my childhood and a lot of other people's childhoods, you earned everything, extra characters, costumes, weapons, skills, things. You earned everything by playing the game, and this is just, I don't know, it does just depress me. But let me know in the comments down below if this kind of thing bothers you. Have you bought anything from the Warhammer 40k Darktide store? And as always, thank you very much for watching.